fingers crossed it should be okay. It keeps going. If it keeps going on and off, do let me know in the chat. It says good at the minute. So tonight we're doing this one. We're doing a Murgh curry. Well, sorry, Murgh Kari. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's by SimplyCook. Now I don't have any poppadoms, but we're going to be using these instead. We've got some nice garlic and coriander naan breads. Okay, so if you don't know what SimplyCook is, I've made these a few times. They are basically flavor pots. It's a subscription that you can order, get every month, and you choose 4 recipes, and then you buy the extra ingredients, and then you put everything together basically, and you get a recipe card and you follow along. So you do have to add to it. So in this case, we've got some chicken. Now it does ask for chicken thighs, but I'm going to use normal breast chicken. We've got some Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt. We've got some onion. So this is one of the homegrown onions from the allotment. So because I used half the other day, I'm going to use the other half. But I might add a bit more onion to it, depending on how much chicken there is. And then we've got some basmati rice. So basmati rice, I do need to weigh all this out in a minute. Coconut milk. Now we're going to be using reduced fat. So I've got some comments coming through. Let me just check, see if the signal's good. Oh, hi Charlie. Thank you so much for the One Love Award. Thank you so much. Thanks, Craig. Thank you so much. Hi Brenda. Great to see you. And Monica. Let me know how the signal is in the chat. So thank you all for the awards, guys. We've got some coconut milk, and we've also got some chunky chopped tomatoes. You guys say tomatoes. So we've got them, and then as I say, we've got the flavour pots. Now I think there's one thing I need to add. We can also make what's called a kashumba. I think it's a kashumba, which is basically chopped onion, coriander, lemon juice. That's optional. Or we can make tomato and cucumber, which would then go with alongside. So it's basically a little side salad to go on the top. So you see this bit here at the top? We're going to make that as well, but we're going to make the actual curry and rice. So let's make a start, guys. If you want to make it with potatoes, you can make it with potatoes. I'm not going to use potatoes because I think that having potatoes and rice together is a bit too much. So rice is fine, but choose between rice or potatoes. Okay, so how are you, Brenda? It's lovely to see you. Let me know in the chat how is everybody. Thank you so much for the awards, guys. You really have to try a curry. I can't believe, Brenda, you've never had a curry before. So, or maybe you did have one. You might have had one before and not realised. So let's make a start then. I've come on a little bit early because I wanted to just explain what SimplyCook is, and also I need to do the prep. So let's first of all open this up. So let's see what we've got in here. So they come in little boxes. You can get these in the supermarket now as well, but there's only a limited amount of recipes that they do in the supermarket. So in here then we've got some garlic paste. Okay, we've got some Murgh curry paste. So the Murgh part of this curry is actually in the form of this. It's just the paste that we're going to be adding to the mixture. And then we've got some anise seasoning. So we've got some anise seasoning. I've used this before. I think I've made this recipe before. But anise seasoning, they tend to actually. It's not. I think I don't know if it's anise or if it's the other stuff. There's like there's a name for it. Is it anise star or something like that? Let me just check. It might say on the pack. Oh no. So anise seasoning is all it is coriander, cumin, turmeric, and chili powder. So you can actually make the seasonings yourself. So coriander, cumin, turmeric, and chili powder. And the garlic paste is garlic powder, sunflower oil, water, garlic extract, sugar, and white wine vinegar. So there we go. So if you can actually go and make this yourself if you want to. So put that to one side. Let's follow the recipe then. So first thing we're going to do then, so if you're doing it with potatoes, get them on the boil. So make sure to put them on the boil first of all if you're going to use potatoes. Okay, we need to do the rice first of all. So let me just move this out of the way. We're going to boil some water because I find that's the quickest way of boiling rice. Okay, and we need 120 grams of basmati rice. So let me know in the chat what is your favourite type of rice. because there's so many different types of rice out there. Do let me know in the chat. So I've got that on here. Let me know how the signal is. Hopefully we're good. I did have a great signal on Friday, and I was a bit annoyed by it because I was like, you know, really looking forward to that pasta dish, and it was really nice. It was really nice, but when I watched the video back, it wasn't as good, was it? So Brendan likes brown rice. Let me know what type of rice you like, Melanie. What time, and Monica, and everybody else. So let's put in the rice first of all. Then 120 grams is what we need. So let's pop this in. In goes the rice. And I always make too much rice. So, oh, there you go. That's why I'd put too much in, because it's gone over. I always find 120 grams is quite a lot, so my hands are clean, guys. There we go. So put that to one side. So we've got 120 grams of rice. Is it good? Oh, great, great. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. So, but we won't speak too soon, because what tends to happen is, you know what tends to happen, don't you? Right. So you need 200 grams of Greek yogurt and 230 grams of tin chopped tomatoes. I've got 400 here, but I'm going to be actually adding a little bit more chicken. I think I'm going to be using more chicken. So I think to counteract the extra chicken, as if I was doing it for 3 people, I probably need more rice, but because we're only having 2, it's more about the rice. You know, rice is separate to the chicken. So if you're making a chicken in a sauce, which is basically what a curry is, with spices, then to excuse me, make sure you do more tomatoes. So I'll add a bit more chicken in. Now, as for coconut milk, you need. Oh, actually, one second. I thought I needed coconut milk for this. I don't actually need coconut milk for this, I don't think. No, I don't need coconut milk. I must have got the wrong recipe. Well, not the wrong recipe, but there's another dish that I have with coconut milk. Oh, sorry, yeah, here we go. It says here if you want to swap the yogurt for coconut milk. So I'm going to let you. What do you think I should use? Greek yogurt, low-fat Greek yogurt, or coconut milk? What shall I use? What do you think? Shall I go off what it actually says? So I think I'm going to use Greek yogurt, because I do need to use the Greek yogurt up. So I'm going to use Greek yogurt because not everybody can get coconut milk. I would love to use coconut milk, but I've got another recipe for coconut milk that I'm going to do this week. So, and I need to use the Greek yogurt up. So I think we'll use the Greek yogurt because that's got a shorter shelf life at the moment. Oh yes, by the way, guess what opens on Thursday, guys? Do you remember the Aldi store? I can't wait. I can't wait to go. Literally down the road, they sell, because most of the stuff is from Aldi anyway, but I can have a look in the supermarket and say, right, I can make that because I can go and stock up on lots of different stuff. So really, really looking forward to it. Right, so the rice is done. Let's pour the hot water in. Now basmati rice, I'm certain, because I've done this a few times, you don't need to put it through. Oh yes, you do need to put it through cold water. Let's start again, shall we? 1 second. So just grab a sieve. So what you need to do is pop your rice. If you're using basmati rice, put it into a sieve like this, and then we're going to rinse it through some cold water. Okay. So let's just rinse this through. Okay, and then we're going to pop this into some hot boiling water. I'm going to put this in here. Let it all drop. Okay, there's a little bit left there, but it'll be fine. Let's get rid of that. It'll be a second. The only problem in this kitchen is it's so small. I don't have a lot of room. Right, 1 second, everyone. So I'm going to add some hot water. Now, it does actually tell you how much water you need. So you need 75 grams per person into a sieve, rinse well in running cold water. Add rice to a large sauce of boiling water and return to the boil. You drain it through a sieve anyway, so you don't need to. It won't absorb too much water, you see. So we're going to put hot water in here. It's already boiling because I put it on the kettle, and I'm going to put that straight onto the stove and turn this on. 1 second. Turn that on. Get rid of the kettle. So I'm sorry I won't be able to lift the camera up, but as long as you can kind of see what I'm doing, you'll be able to make notes, okay, if you want to make this at home. Okay, so the next step, so the rice is on. I tend to use my steamer. I've got a steamer here, so I'll pop this over the top, and it just helps the rice cook a lot quicker. Hey Alexis, good to see you. Can't see my screen to read comments. No worries, no worries. And she's walking out in the sunshine. Do you want to see the weather outside? Look, I'm just going to switch the camera around. Look, that's the weather outside today. It's cloudy. It's not as warm. It's not as warm today, but look, cloud, very cloudy. Yep. It's not as great. I think it's going to be cloudy for the next couple of days. So, right, switch the camera back round. There we go. Hey, it's a good position, this. Right, let's put this away. So, next thing we're going to do. So it says cook the rice according to the pack instructions and keep warm. We want to heat 1 tablespoon of oil in a large pan. So let's turn this on. So it says 1 tablespoon. I've only got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So let's put this in. Just a little bit. There we go. And we're going to, it says heat that up and we're going to fry the onion for 6 to 8 minutes. So I'm going to use the white onion, which is from the allotment. I might need another one. So let's cut this up. And I'm going to do it, I'm actually going to do it the professional way today. Or try to do it the professional way. So, okay, onion. We're going to cut the onion. Can you all see that, everyone? Am I doing it correctly, Alexis? Am I doing it correctly? I think that's right. And then I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to cut this into, is it into cubes? Finely chopped, it says. This is strange for me because I'm not doing it correctly. Oh well. This is why I need that slicer thing, you know, the Pampered Chef dicer. Hint, hint, it is my birthday next week, or the week after. No. So, anyway, the nicely chopped onions there. Hope you can all see that okay. Yeah. Oh, this knife is, you know, all the coating was coming away from it. And because it was going into the food, it's still some of it's still coming off. Look. I decided just to get rid of it because otherwise I don't want that in my food. But it's a good knife. It's still a good knife. It's a really good blade. So there's the onions. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into the pan once this gets nice and hot. Everything is on, yeah. And we're going to fry the onions for about 6 to 8 minutes. Okay. Curl the left fingers underneath. So curl the left fingers underneath. The left fingers or the left thumb, you mean? Like that? Chop, chop, chop, chop, chop. Yeah? Chop, that's it, the chopper. No, sorry, not the chopper, Brendan, no, the slicer. It's like square and you push your vegetables through. That's the one I need. So just going to wait for this to heat up. And then what we're going to do after this is we're going to add some garlic paste and the chicken. I still haven't cut the chicken up, so let me just pop these. Well, the onion's going to go straight in, so we'll do the chicken on this board, and then we've only got tin tomatoes and seasonings to go in, so and Greek yogurt. So Alexis is saying thumb on the side of the blade. On the side of the blade, yep, like that. Yep. Alex says no, the other way. Oh, that way. That way. Yeah. Merhaba Mustafa, great to see you. Okay, send me a picture, I'll have a look later. Merhaba, nasılsın? İyiyim Sagol. There you go. We're learning Turkish. I'm actually absorbing Turkish now. The more I speak to Mustafa. So you say merhaba, which means hello. You say nasılsın, which means how are you? And then iyiyim Sagol. Iyiyim Sagol means I am good. So iyiyim Sagol. There you go. I got it. I got it. Now all I need to learn is I'm not feeling very well. So we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Right, so let's add these onions in then. So we've got half a white onion. Here we go. In they go. So you're not going to be able to see it very well, I'm afraid, but that's only because of the connection. So let's put these in. Okay. Let's get a wooden spoon and we're just going to stir this in. Nicely chopped onions. As best I can. I think I did quite a good job there. Just a few. A little bit. I love the smell of onions and garlic satay. Yes. Who's coming round for tea? So let's just mix all them in. And the best thing about them, Brenda, is the actual onion was grown myself. Well, grown in the area. Right, so next thing we're going to do then is let's cut up the chicken. So I don't think I'm going to bother with the chopping board. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take the onion out, the chicken out, drain off the juice. No one likes chicken juice. I also have some water here as well. Oh, it's dripping everywhere. And to get it everywhere. And I think I've got here I've got 2 giant pieces, look. So 2 giant pieces of chicken. And I'm going to cut these into... Oh, it's going everywhere, this. I've got to be so careful. Let's get rid of this before it goes everywhere. Wash my hands. So what we're cooking, we're doing a Murgh Kari. A Murgh Kari. So it can be done with coconut milk, but we're going to use Greek yogurt. So it's like a Greek yogurt with garlic, and spices and things like that. So the onions are sweating down slowly. Don't want them on too high. So with the chicken then, I'm going to use scissors because I find that scissors are the best to cut chicken instead of using a knife and the board, because you're having to then clean everything up, aren't you? So now it does ask for chicken thigh fillets, but I decided to use chicken breast, and we want to cut them into bite-sized pieces. Okay, so while the onions are cooking, just cut up your chicken breast just like this. So bite-sized pieces. So do they do Turkish yogurt over that? They probably do, Mustafa. Yeah, I think they do somewhere. I was actually looking at Turkey for next year, October next year. All being well. But where Mustafa lives in the northwest of Turkey. He actually lives on an island just northwest of Istanbul, or west of Istanbul, I think, but further south on. Beautiful island. How's the wildfires there? Are they under control now? Are they still quite severe? But I was following the hurricane this morning from what's happening down in Louisiana, where our Missy lives, and there's Caleb as well. So I'm just cutting this chicken into bite-sized pieces. It will be wonderful when you come to Turkey. You can have Turkish yogurt. I think I had it before, you know. I think I had it. I've had it with on a morning. It is some of the best yogurt you can have. It is very, very nice. So these are really big pieces of chicken. Oh, let me just stir my onions because I need to turn it down actually. I love this pan. I really, really love this pan. But it gets very hot very quickly, so. Right. Maybe you have a quicker way of cutting up chicken. Let me know in the chat. Maybe that's what Pampered Chef needs. Something to cut chicken up, or meat, or other things. Right. Nearly there. The rice is cooking as well. A few more strips. So let me know how the weather is where you are. Is it hot? I bet it's hot. It's probably even hot in Australia. I wouldn't be surprised if it's hotter in Australia right now, in the middle of the night, than it is here in our summer. So I think that's all chopped up. I don't want them too small because you want to be able to taste the chicken. Very hot, is it, Mustafa? Right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Right, so just quick wash my hands. Is it 36? Oh, that's nice. I don't think that's too hot. It's 36. Well, it is hot, but it's not overpowering, is it? If you're used to that sort of temperature, that's quite a nice temperature, I think. Right, so the onions are cooking up nicely. Okay, we've got our chicken, and what we're going to do is add the garlic paste. So after 6 to 8 minutes with the onions, we're going to add the garlic paste. So this is in our box. So we've got some garlic paste, and the only thing I don't like about this is they use a lot of plastic. So we're going to take a teaspoon, and this is the garlic paste. Look at this. Brenda, you still here? How's the signal? Is it? Yeah, it's still there. Is the signal okay still? We're going to add in the garlic paste. So drop that in. So we're going to mix it in slightly to our onions. Because whenever you add garlic into anything, always let it fry because it allows the flavours to come out. Okay, so add all that in. And then we're going to add in the chicken and fry for 2 minutes. So get all that chicken in there. So the onions are already softening down. Oh, this smells really good. Can you all see that, everyone? So we're just going to fry all this for 2 minutes. I mix it all in because it's all going to get cooked. Okay. And then what we're going to do is add the Murgh Kari. So 2 minutes, and then we're going to add in the Murgh Kari paste. So this is the Murgh Kari paste. Just tidy up as you go along. It smells so good. So remember, 2 minutes. We want the sort of chicken to be transparent. So we don't want any pink This smells so good. This smells so good. So I'm sorry I've not been on for a while, like cooking wise. I had a few issues with my signal and things like that. So, but I love SimplyCook recipes. I really, really do. So if you learn something from them, I'm happy. And it certainly beats. I think cooking at home certainly beats anything you get from a restaurant. Obviously, it's always nice to have something from the restaurant, though, isn't it? So, I'm just going to fry it for 2 minutes. I like to make sure the chickens don't have any pink bits in before I add anything else. Let's turn it back up again, so you can't really see it as much, but so I've just turned the pan up a little bit. You can't really see this as well, but until there's no pink bits, this is going to be really nice. Okay, I need to try some proper curries on my visit. Definitely, Brenda, yeah, definitely. There's lots of curry places. I'll be honest with you, the majority of people, though, tend to get curries as takeaways rather than, but it is different to sit inside and have a curry with everything. It is a good experience. And it's not as expensive as what people think. You know, we once went to a curry place, and you know, when you're having a sit down meal, you probably expect for two to pay about £40, something like that. And if you were getting it obviously as a delivery, you'd probably pay maybe about £5 or £10 less. So it's not that. It is definitely worth it though. Yeah. Well, it's nice to have a sit down meal, but I think it's worth. It depends on how. You don't always have to go inside somewhere. I think do it as an experience, but the majority of people will order it from the takeaway because it's still the. And then if some people if you leave the curry overnight, it actually tastes better the next day. So, but try and find a curry house that is actually a good one that people have visited before, but a lot of curry places do take out. So. Right, so this has been frying for about 2 minutes now. I'm just making sure there's no pink bits before I go any further. There's a few pink bits still. Brenda, I was watching your broadcast from the museum. It was really good. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Couldn't believe that kitchen though. That cooker. That cooker was so. How old? Must have been about 70 years old. I wonder if it still works. Right. So the chicken. Oh, thank you so much, Brenda, for the award, the Yummy Award. You're all so kind. It was, wasn't it? Did he actually? I didn't see the beginning part, but how did he? Did he just suddenly take you on a full tour, or did he know you were filming beforehand? Or it was nice though. Right, because I'm going to add this curry paste in, the Murgh curry paste, it's called. So we're going to add this in because it says add the with a splash of water and fry for 2 minutes. So we're going to pop this straight in. Don't waste any because they send you exactly the amount. It's kind of like taste buds. This. If you want something similar to this, I highly recommend giving taste buds a try. I would love to try taste buds. You know, the Pampered Chef subscription. I'd love to try that. Right, I'm just going to add a little bit of water. I've actually got some water here, but I'm going to add a little bit of splash of this water in. Yeah, that'll do. Cheers, everyone. And then we're going to mix this in. So it'll start to change the colour of. It'll sort of like create. Oh, look at that already. It's already starting to change colour. I know you can't really see it that well, but I promise I'll take a picture. Oh yeah, this is looking good. This is how to like make up. It's not a. It is curry. It is a fresh curry, but you know, like when you get sauces from a jar, this is what it kind of looks like. I might have had a little bit too much water in, but oh no, I'm getting on my trousers. So, what was the cherry water with vodka in it? Like, oh, the drink I was drinking yesterday. It was called Topo Chico, and it's by Coca-Cola Company, and they did 3 flavors: cherry. It's basically water, like sparkling water, fizzy water, with alcohol in it, but you didn't really get much taste. I think the lime and lemon one that I had the day before was the best. I couldn't taste anything with a cherry, so if you're just tuning in, guys, we're doing a Murgh curry. Look at the colour on that already. I'm gonna try and lift it up so you can see, because it's annoying, I suppose, isn't it, when because the pan's very hot, but that's what it looks like so far. So you see how the colours change. We had a splash of water in there, but it smells amazing. Right, I need to put the oven on because we're going to be doing naan bread. So I'm just going to put the oven on to heat up. So, do they really? Do they, Rick? I'm not a massive fan of Coke, to be honest with you. If I'm really thirsty and I don't fancy water, I will have something fizzy, but I try not to drink that stuff anymore. But some people cook, don't they, with Coke? We should try that. Find a recipe. I think, is it like barbecue ribs and stuff, where they cook the ribs in Coca-Cola? This, guys, smells delicious. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Just shake me rice, that's fine. So what we're going to do now then is we're going to add tinned tomatoes and Anissa's seasoning. I told you right at the beginning what Anissa's seasoning is, and I'm going to add more tomatoes in, right? So because otherwise I don't want to waste tomatoes. I've added more chicken in, so there's going to be more tomatoes going in this, okay? So I just want the chicken just to cook a little bit longer. But this is looking absolutely delicious. So Alexa's back. Okay, no worries, Alexa. Get a drink. Have a break. Have a little sit down. Yeah, I've heard about that. Diet Coke makes great low-fat barbecue sauce. I'm definitely going to have to try that at some point. I did put up a post yesterday, or was it on Friday? Yeah, on Friday, about if there's any recipes you want me to try, or let me know your favourite food, because then I can tailor something to something you enjoy cooking. Because there's no point me coming live all the time and showing you all these meals if, number one, you don't cook it, you don't particularly like it, or you don't eat it, or you might be allergic to it, or you might be vegan and stuff, you don't want meat. So tell me what you want me to cook. I'll give it a try, and you might learn something new from it, because I might find a different recipe for it. So I think that would be a good idea. So I'm just trying to think going forward, what you don't want to see me doing these, it's nice to see these recipes, yes, but I'd love to be able to do something back for you guys. So, oh, this is looking good. Let me lift it back up again, just to show you. And then we're going to add the tomatoes in. How does that sound? Does that sound okay? There we go, look at this. Look at that, guys. Right, that's before we add the tomatoes. So, let me have a quick drink of water. Cheers. Cheers, Alexis. I'm drinking some water with you. Oh, that's really refreshing. Right, so in goes these tomatoes. So we're using these. These are from Aldi. Opens up on Thursday. So these are chunky chopped tomatoes. Now these has got a sauce in, so yeah, tin of chopped tomatoes. In it goes, just like that. So remember, I'm adding more tomatoes in. Oh yes. Remember, we're going to be using Greek yogurt instead of coconut milk. Oh, we need to add the seasonings now. So we're going to add some seasonings. Mix all that in. This looks heaven. This looks really good. So we're going to add the seasonings. Again, these come in the packs. So the SimplyCook packs. So very similar to, if you want to try taste buds, Alexis has actually been doing some demonstrations of taste bud recipes, and she wants you to get involved with it. So sign up to taste buds. You can have something similar like this, and then you can cook along with Alexis at the same time. So let me know the prices again, Alexis. It's cheaper to buy a yearly one, I think, for like 6 months. So you get all your spices and things, and then you can come live with Alexis and do the cooking as well. It's a great idea. So does it have ginger in? Then the Anissa seasoning, you've got coriander, cumin, turmeric, and chili powder. So that's all that's in here. So again, coriander, cumin, turmeric, and chili powder. So if you add those 4 ingredients into a similar dish like this, after you've added your tomatoes, then that's basically what I'm adding into here. So, and then we're going to cook this for 5 minutes. So add the seasonings in. So what Alexa says, order some on the Shared Rewards Party and you get some, or get some free with an $80 order. There you go. So that's pretty good value. Definitely good value. So I'm going to add these in. This is going to taste amazing. I think we should do a Hap Saturday. What do you think? And the theme should be spices. I don't think, well, actually, maybe could, I'm starting to think, maybe November? Maybe November, because I want to save December for Christmas, the Christmas stuff. So, or maybe January. Spices should be the, because then you could do curries, you could do spice, anything with spices in, any sort of food with spices in. Doesn't have to be, you could, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Then you can get your taste buds in. Get your taste buds, order it from Alexis, ready for Hap Saturday, or like a collaboration or something. So that's all the spices going in. And then we get to learn about different spices as well, ones that you won't always use. I could make my turmeric latte. Oh, it's the best. Turmeric lattes are the best. And I've not made one for ages. So, yeah, spices is definitely going to be a Haps theme. Possibly November, because November is sort of the time when you could add like different spices into, you know, soups, you know, and sort of autumn flavours, like cinnamon and that sort of thing. I think that would be good for November, yeah. So November time, we'll do spices. Because it's also like harvest time as well, isn't it? But I think I'm going to do harvest for October. So this, do you want to see this, guys? You want to see this? This is going to be amazing. Let me just lift it up so you can see. Before I burn my hand off. 1 second. Is the connection okay, guys? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Here we go. There it is so far, look. What do we think? Oh, thanks, Brenda. Thank you. It keeps going in and out, so well, it keeps saying good, bad, and I'm not sure if it's all right. So this smells good, good. Right, so we're going to leave it for 5 minutes on medium heat, and then it says let it simmer. Turn the heat down to low. In fact, I need to turn my rice off. My rice is done. Oh, that's very hot. So here's the rice. Either rinse it out and just, it's a nice fluffy rice there. I'm going to put it back in here, and then that'll be ready shortly. Put the lid over it so it stays warm. and then just pop that to one side. Right, I'm going to put my naan breads on. So I'm going to put some naan breads on. I'm going to put garlic and coriander naan breads. So, and then these need to go in for, I need to take 4 minutes. So give all that a mix. I think curries, they're not too difficult to make. It's a matter of just knowing the steps with anything, I guess, in life. You know, once you know how to do something, you get used to doing it. So we've got some nice, these are already made, naan breads, 2 naan breads. You can make these yourself, remember, using flour and Greek yogurt, and then add spices again. So these are going to go in the oven. Now it does actually ask for a bit of water, so I always put a little bit of water on your naan bread, so it stops them from drying out. And I always put these in a little bit longer because they do take a bit longer to cook. You don't want cold naan. So in these go. No salt or pepper or anything. Nice hot oven. Okay, so we're just going to mix all this in. Right, so next step then is oh, that's a bit wet. Don't worry, there's no chicken on there, remember. So what we're going to do is turn the heat down to low. If you're adding potatoes, add potatoes in and cook for 3 minutes. You want to turn the heat off and stir through 1 teaspoon of sugar. So 1 teaspoon of sugar while it's simmering away. So yeah, 1 teaspoon of sugar. So let's add that in. Mix that in as well. Hey Knowledge, how you doing? A few of you are coming in that I've not seen for a long time. Nice to see you. So again, mix that in. Oh, we need to do the tomato and cucumber salad. Alright, so the yogurt is actually not for... The yogurt is actually for the salad. But I don't understand why it would say swap yogurt for coconut milk. Serve the curry over rice with tomato and cucumber. Serve it with extra yogurt. So we're not going to add any potatoes in this. I just want to make sure all the chicken's cooked through. So it smells so nice. So nice. Right, I'm going to add, let's do the cucumber and tomatoes. So this is optional, you don't have to. Because I need the cucumber for other things. So we've got some nice tomatoes here. And English cucumber. I know Missy likes English cucumbers. So pop them tomatoes to one side a minute. Now I don't need lots of cucumbers, so I'm going to cut this off. So just like that. So can you see the cucumber there? So take this off. Take the plastic wrap off. And for this I'm going to use my dicer, okay? Oh, these have got seeds in actually. These have got seeds in from the Netherlands. Well, I think they've all got seeds in, but I haven't seen that before for a while. I'm going to take our dicer. I'm going to turn the pan down a bit because it's getting a little bit hot. And then for this, I'm going to into little cubes, slot it on, and let me just check which way it was. Just going to make sure it's cut it a little bit smaller. You slot this in like that and push it down. I've done it the wrong way, never mind. That's why I was testing it. Slot that on and push it through. Oh, we've got little strips. Doesn't matter though. Nice little strips. That's nice. And also, might as well do this at the same time. Do the tomatoes as well. So slot the tomatoes through. And then all you've got to do then is just empty onto the plate. And there we got it. Oh, these chopped. We've got a nice chopped tomatoes and cucumber. I love this. I love this blender. I really do. So this is nearly cooked. I'm going to turn it off. We're nearly ready to serve. It smells delicious. Now don't worry, because as I say, if you're going to add Greek yogurt to it anyway, that's fine. So there's two ways you can do it. Should we do it on a... they put a little bit of... if it's parsley, I might add a little bit of parsley on this as well. So remember, no coconut milk needed because we're going to use Greek yogurt. It's just for the topping, okay? So hopefully you can see this. We're going to start with the rice. So we're going to take the rice. Some people do it in little, little squares. In fact, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it professionally. Look, I'm going to take a little round thing and just. I'm going to do it all professional tonight. I think I need more rice. I think that's the only reason they serve things in little shapes, is so they know exactly how much they need to cook, so that they get away with it, don't they? Looks healthy, yeah. There we go. We've got a nice ring, just there. Nice ring of rice. Put a little bit of. Let's put a little bit of that tomato on here as well. Turn the pan off. So we've got our cucumber and tomato on there. So I'm trying to sort of create how it is on the picture. Oops, dropping it all. And then we're going to add the curry, okay? So I'm going to put this curry on here. Look at that, guys. Make sure you get lots of that tomato sauce. So you can have as much or as little as you want. Still got the look at that, everyone. So we're going to have some yogurt. Don't forget the yogurt. So I'm going to get a spoon, and then you can either just put it on the side, give that a stir as well. Yeah, we're going to add our yogurt on the side, 2 low-fat Greek yogurt, and there we have it, everyone. That is the dish. So we've got the rice, the curry, and a little bit of side salad on there. Oh, don't forget, let me just pop this to one side a minute because we've still got the naan breads to go on top. So let me just do mine. Loads of rice. Doesn't matter if I get yogurt in there. Well, let's do it this way without the round thing. It sort of just portions it out a little bit. I can always put a bit more rice on there as well. So rice, this is the quicker way of doing it. It's funny, I was looking back last year to see what food I made this time last year, and I think it was a lamb rogan josh I made for the first time. I'm going to put a bit more of this curry on the other plate rather than wasting it all. But it absolutely looks delicious. Right, so put the rest of that salad on. Thanks, Rick. Bit of salad on there, and then I'm going to add a little bit of. I've got some parsley here. Got some parsley that I've grown myself, just for decoration. So a little bit of parsley on there. There we go. So you just need some naan breads. That's been in the oven for. Yep, they're done. So we're going to finish this with the naan bread. Here's the naan breads, guys. Oh yeah, these look good. So obviously you've got to make room for this. And there's your naan bread on the side. Let me just do the other one. I've got to put the Greek yogurt on mine. So hot. In fact, I need to put on a different plate. It's so hot. So let me just put my Greek yogurt on here because I forgot to put my yogurt on. Oh, I've lost my spoon. That's there. 1 second. Oh my god, good. Bit of Greek yogurt. This is gonna be heaven. Oh gosh, this is gonna be good. So there we have it, folks. Really easy to make. I would highly advise if you want to make something similar, take out some taste buds. If you're in the UK, you want to get SimplyCook and try this recipe yourself. You might be watching this on YouTube or somewhere else, and you've seen me make this. You can make this yourself for free. Get the free flavour pots. Just buy the extra ingredients. Go on to the link in the bio, and you can get a free 4 recipes for free with free delivery. But remember, it's a subscription, so remember to cancel if you don't want them every month. So thanks for coming on. I'm going to do a few more SimplyCook this week. Take care, everybody. Have a really great rest of your Sunday and weekend. And I'm off to go and eat this. So see you soon, everyone. Love you all. And thanks for the awards. Take care. And I'll see you again soon. Bye. Let me show you. Leave you with that view. Yeah, I've got to leave you with that view, haven't I? Put that there a sec. There we go. See you soon, guys. Take care. Bye. Thanks for watching.